Hi ladies, the video workshop today is on how to make a chocolate block cover, but this one's with a little bit of a difference. Instead of doing the flower with cardstock, I'm going to be showing you how to work with felt and using your die cutters with felt. So there's lots of things you can use your die cutters for, not only for cards and making boxes, cutting cardstock, but you can use felt, and you can also use your dies for making nice floral arrangements like this little succulent die here. One of my team members, Nicola, did a workshop making this arrangement using the succulent dies, and because there was lots of flowers in those dies, I was able to cut felt images out of them, and here's one done here with the succulent dies, which is discontinued unfortunately. But the set we're working with today is the Poinsettia Bundle, and we're making the chocolate block cover. Why I like the chocolate block cover is they make great thank you gifts. Everyone loves chocolate. They're also good for lucky door prizes and hostess prizes as well. So I've made a chocolate block cover here and a nice card that matches it. And just to show you can make 3D items, this is a little Christmas decoration using the poinsettia as a flower and just working with felt. So I'll show you how to cut the felt out later. But to make the chocolate block cover, you just use an A4 piece of cardstock, and you have that cut. It's already at 8 1/4, so you just make one cut at 10 1/4. Then you score it on the long side at 3/4 of an inch, 4 3/4, 5 1/2, and 9 1/2. That's on the long side. On the short side, you score it at 3/4 of an inch. So that's your main chocolate block cover. To where you put your adhesives onto it is you just cut on this bottom score line, you cut the right hand corner out altogether. You just make a cut from this line to the horizontal line on all those lines, and just take out little wedges so that it folds up easily. So you're just going to fold these two pieces over, put double-sided tape on them, because they're going to go that way. Then you're going to put a piece of double-sided tape on this right-hand side bottom and the far right-hand side. So when it all goes together, it just goes together like that, and that's your chocolate block cover, and then you just decorate it however you like. What I like to do with the chocolate block covers is actually decorate them flat and then not put them together, store them flat in a container, and when I'm ready to use them, put them together then. So I've cut all the dimensions out for this if you want to make one exactly the same. There's a gold piece of cardstock which measures 7 inches by 3 1/2. There is a very vanilla piece cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and I've run that through the 3D embossing folder Scriptly 3D. I've used a piece of mossy meadow and cut that at 2 inches by 3 1/4 and run it through the Parisian Flourish embossing folder. Then what I've done, just to save time, I'll just show you how to, you all know how to glue things together. I actually double-sided taped everything. This is all glued onto here. Double-side tape that there. Put this onto here. And then I've just cut either a bit of ribbon or washi tape, which will go around that, and that all gets stuck onto the box. To make the 3D felt flower, you just use your Big Shot machine. I've got the new Big Shot machine and I absolutely love it. What I do use with the new Big Shot machine, I use a bit of non-grip, I think it's called non-slip mat. Bunnings have it, and it just stops the machine sort of moving around. So we're just going to do the normal die cutting using both platforms 1 and 2. Then you're using both pieces of plastic. The beauty of the Big Shot machine, this one's a little bit wider, so your 6-inch embossing folders, there's a little bit of room. They're not so tight, so it fits through really well. Does a really great cut and a really clear embossing as well. So what we're going to do, we've just got a piece of, this is just normal thin felt, which your dies will go through. Your dies will also go through the 100% wool felt, which you can get from quilting shops. So I'm just using a lovely colour here, and we're just going to die cut in the poinsettias. We're going to cut these 3 flower images. I always put a permanent marker on where my leaves match my embossing dies, so I know that when I cut them out they all line up perfectly. So we're going to get the big die, then we're going to get the medium-sized die and the small die. So we've got the 3 petals on here. We're just going to put our, so you've got clear plastic here, clear plastic here. Now these dies, you only have to run them through once on the Big Shot machine. It cuts it just fine. If you were using the thicker 100% wool felt, I would run it through once and back again. But this cuts the felt out, no problems at all. Big Shot machine. So what we're left with is 3 flowers, and the beauty of felt is it doesn't fray, so you can actually just put all these together so when you put them together you just off center them so they're all, the petals lay in between each other, and then the smallest one on the top. And then all you do then is get a needle and cotton and thread it and join the 3 together. And then you can either use, if you're not a sewer and you don't want to sew beads on, you can actually use your Crystal Effects glossy accents to actually, that acts as a glue and it sets really hard. So you can actually put a little bit on the centre and then using tweezers put your beads on, and they'll just all glue on, or you can actually sew your beads on. You could also use buttons as well if you wanted to, or lovely, these nice little embellishments that Stampin' Up make. Or you could use your sequins as well. If you wanted to use sequins and beading, you could sew those on. So really, really easy to cut your flowers out. And they're great for adding dimension like I've done on this card as well. That's all done with felt flowers and dies and just little enamel dots. And also here's another one done with little flowers just to give a bit of dimension. So putting it all together, all you do is either glue your little beads on or sew them on, and then you just make your arrangement onto here. You just get a glue dot, a dimensional. I'm just going to attach that to there, and then with all your foliage that you've cut out, you just use glue and you just trim it down however you want. Just to save time, I'm just going to make the arrangement. This is with the Forever Fern bundle. I've actually cut that up and made 3 pieces out of this. So just use your multi-purpose glue on the back of these and make an arrangement how you're happy with. And these little ones, these are from the Poinsettia Petal Bundle. So just add a bit of gold in there. So we'll just glue all that together. I'm just doing it this way to make it a little bit quicker. And then that all gets stuck onto your gold piece. I would put this cream piece on first of course, put that on there, and then glue this on. Then put your ribbon, peel your tape off, put your ribbon over, and then attach it to your box, the front of your box, so it's all flat, and then you could actually store that away and put it together. I'll show you how it goes together. So with your tape, you've got the 2 pieces of tape on these small pieces. Just going to pull all your tape off. So you're just going to attach that piece to there, attach this piece to here, and then you're just going to hold this up here like so. Hold it flat on the table, press this down, that's your bottom of your box, and then put this across here, there, and then all this gets attached when it's all finished to the front. And then I leave it without a message on because I don't know whether I want it for a Christmas present, a thank you, or thinking of you. So I hope you like that. I hope you give it all a go. They're really easy to make and I think you'll enjoy it. But try, if you've got any felt, try using your dies, making flowers, little Christmas decorations, Christmas tags, and also decorating boxes and cards. Have fun, ladies. Happy crafting. Bye.